This is my journey through ESCI 302. It started off with learning that I had to do creative journaling and blogging. Okay, haven't done either of these things before. I think I'm pretty creative, so I wasn't too worried. But it started off harder than I thought. It took a while for me to understand, but near the end I began to get the hang of it and actually enjoy having a blog. I've always wanted to have a blog, and now I know that I will someday have one as a teacher. My favorite part of the class was probably the action learning project. My group did plastic usage and recycling, which is something that interests me. It was really tough trying to cut out plastic and recycle what I did use. I still don't recycle as much as I'd like to, and I hope I will eventually. But I have gotten better since the project. I notice plastic all around me, all the time. I notice the recycling symbol on so many things. As I said in my 5th blog post about the Action Learning Project, it didn't take long to start realizing how much plastic I use, and I still notice all the time. It's hard because so much stuff comes wrapped in plastic, and most people just throw it out and let it pile up on our planet instead of taking it to recycle and make something useful. I notice the recycling symbol on so many things now, and I notice things like coffee cups in the garbage and think, that can be recycled! The micro-unit lesson planning was interesting. I have never lesson planned before and felt so extremely lost when we first started. It was quite the process, but seeing the end result made it worthwhile and got me even more excited to be a teacher and environmental educator. I've learned that I want to teach children to love the environment and care about the issues of the earth without scaring them. I find it crazy how much this class has opened my eyes. As I said in my meta-reflection, in my first blog post, I looked at what the environment meant to me. I thought of it as a very broad and general topic. I thought of it as nature with life, elements, weather, sun, and cycles. I thought about how I would teach my students about the environment. If I were to rewrite this blog, I would include more. I would look at the environment as being something much larger and more complex than just plants and animals. I would explain myself as being a teacher that not only taught about the environment in a classroom, but I'd show myself as an environmental educator with my students outside and having them actually experience the environment. This class has opened my eyes so much in regards to environmental education and really embedded into my mind that all education is environmental education, and made me want to be a great environmental educator to my students as well as to other children such as my niece. With my niece being such a huge part of my life, I've always loved that she loves nature and being outside, and I encourage her to continue. After taking this class, I'm constantly thinking that I should be outside or that I should take her outside, and I know that this spring will be the start of that. I feel as though I have a huge part in helping her shape her eco-identity as mine continues to grow and change as well. The topic of eco-identity was one that really interested me. It took me a while to grasp what it meant, and when I started to realize the meaning to it as we talked more about it, it became something that I found myself thinking about often. I found myself reflecting on past experiences with nature throughout my life and how they made me who I am and gave me the love that I have for nature. The love for nature that I'll take with me through my life as an environmental educator, a teacher, an auntie, a mom, a grandma. I went from Googling, what is environment, to understanding that I have an eco-identity, worrying about many different environmental issues, wanting to be a great environmental educator, and knowing that there isn't one way of looking at all of this or doing things, but this is environment to me, and this is my eco-identity.
All the things that you do.